On this episode of In the Zone, we talk to the NFL's hottest stars about their draft memories.
It was wonderful. My family was there. Those are my loved ones. It was tremendous. My life changed. It was a new beginning to my life.
Your favorite draft memory?
Okay, I was out in New York for a panel with Matt Stafford, myself, and Rich Eisen from NFL Network, and that was the night before the draft. I flew home that night, got back in the morning, got drafted that day, and had to fly back that night. So I'm sitting in this room with my family at my agency at Athletes First, and the day before the draft, like right before I got on the plane, Seattle Seahawks said, "Hey, we're taking you at number 4 if you're still on the board. No matter what, we're taking you. You're our guy, whatever." So I was, that was a conference call with the GM and the head coach, and I was like, "Sweet, this is gonna be awesome." And then the 4th pick comes and goes. They take Aaron Curry from Wake Forest, the linebacker, and I was like, "Oh man, this could be a long day. Like, who knows what's going to happen now?"
I had a late night, if you know what I mean. I went out the night before, and because I was supposed to go later in the first round, somewhere after 20, and so my agent was like, "Yeah, you don't have to be there until about an hour into it." And then I get a call, and they're like, "Hey, get your butt down here right now."
So I'm waiting on the 5th pick. It's the Cleveland Browns, and I walked out of the room, and I'm sitting down and just put my phone on the couch and sitting down pretty upset, a little distraught, didn't know what to think. And my dad's the only one in my family who had the guts to come in the room with me, and he's sitting there trying to talk me through things, and my phone rings, and it's a 973 area code, which is New Jersey. And I remember from talking with people from the Jets, I was like, "Wait, that's New Jersey, 973. I said, "Dad, that's 973. Isn't that New Jersey?" He said, "Yeah, answer the phone, answer the phone." So I picked it up. It's Mike Tannenbaum, our general manager, and he said, "You want to be a Jet? We just traded up for the 5th pick." They moved all the way from 16 or whatever to the 5th pick and drafted me. And so I found out right before they showed it on TV. So I'm got my hands up in the air. I'm all excited, and they're showing me on TV, but they haven't shown a pick yet, so nobody knew what was going on. And then they picked me, so it's cool.
And it's worked out for the best.
Oh God, it's been great.
And I ended up going at 13 to Kansas City, and it was just a great time being there with friends and family. I remember rushing around. Obviously, I had to rush and get in a taxi. I was supposed to have a car come pick me up, but I had to take a taxi. I'm walking in through the front of the draft instead of behind it, and all the fans, walking through all the fans. It was a pretty good time.
Certainly a football draft, because I went so late in baseball, I don't even recall where I went in baseball.
How excited are you about this upcoming season?
I'm real excited. I'm thinking Super Bowl. So, and we got a really good team. We got probably the best team I've ever played on paper. And if we can go out there and just execute and stay healthy, I like our chances this year.
Just describe your life after football, the TV gigs, the reality show, everything.
Like that, we call it life. Life after football is wonderful. I think my life just begun when football was over. So just really defining oneself. Most guys are identified by the name on the front of your jersey. Now you're trying to live out the name on the back of your jersey.
My favorite football memory is the Giants winning the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. I was with my husband, my now husband. He was my fiance then, and his father actually works with the Giants. He's the leader of the chain gang. And he has been for 50 years. So to see, my father-in-law's son, my husband, be so excited over his team winning the Super Bowl was awesome. I like the Manning brothers. I like the whole sort of the whole package of what they are. I have a soft spot for any sort of family involvement in similar, traits.
We're doing a play entitled Lombardi. It's based on David Moranis' book, When Pride Still Mattered, and Eric Simonson wrote the play. It's a very powerful play. It's not a whitewash of Coach Lombardi, but you'll know why they won and why players didn't want to play for anybody else but him.
Do people, when they see you on the street, do they still go, "Oh, the Wonder Years, Dad"?
Oh, yeah, all the time. All the time.
We were just talking about it. It's not on reruns anymore. They got to get it back on TV.
Oh, and you're never going to see it on DVD because they screwed up the rights to the music. So, and it's the most asked for DVD. Great show, good writers, great writers, And all the kids turned out great. so there's no gossip to tell you.
What's your team?
The Giants.
All right. I know there's no other team. There is no other team.
Even Lombardi coached 5 years with the Giants before he went to the Packers. I don't even think he'd be mad at me for saying that.
In the Zone with Lisa Marie Latino is sponsored by Salon M&D, a full-service beauty salon in Madison, New Jersey, and by Digital Cop, digital tools for law enforcement. For more information about In the Zone with Lisa Marie Latino, log on to www.itzonline.tv.